Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at every zodiac sign has an addiction. Find out yours. Depending on when we're born, every one of us has a zodiac sign. It can be one of 12 different zodiac signs. If you don't know yours, don't worry, I'm going to read out what it will be depending on when you're born. But every zodiac sign has a hidden addiction that many people don't know. Now, this could be a really good addiction for you or a really bad one, but it's something you have to take note of. It could be really important in later life or right now, so find out your zodiac sign addiction today. But before we get into it, why not subscribe and press the notification bell too. Coming up first, we have Aries. If you were born between the 21st of March and the 19th of April, then your star or zodiac sign will be Aries. So if you were born in Aries, then what is your addiction? Well, Aries are addicted to one thing, and that is dopamine. But what exactly is dopamine? Well, dopamine is a chemical that occurs in your brain, also known as the brain's feel-good chemical. This is basically something that releases out into your brain, making it feel good instantly. Many people get this from instant gratification. For example, if your Instagram photo gets a lot of likes, you get instant gratification. Or when you're gambling at a casino and get a big win, that's also instant gratification and it gives you a dopamine rush. But the number one way dopamine is created is through adrenaline. That means if you're an Aries, you're likely a risk taker. People who take lots of risks have less dopamine receptors. This means they need to do more extreme things to get that dopamine rush. New and exciting things will feed in Aries' addiction to dopamine and adrenaline. Aries love challenges and also taking risks. And this doesn't always have to be something dangerous. Sure, many Aries do love skydiving or quad biking, but they may also take things like a financial risk, such as starting a business. But be warned, because of this risk-taking, Aries are also prone to some bad things. Because they want instant gratification, they're more likely to cheat on their partners. Not only that, they may be addicted to doing things such as drinking a lot or gambling. That's because they want to take risks and feel as good as possible. They may also like extreme activities like free jumping and other dangerous things to give them an adrenaline rush. Next up is Taurus. If you were born between April 20th and May 20th, then you have the Taurus zodiac sign. Tauruses are known for being addicted to luxury. But I don't mean luxury items like you would buy in a store. Instead, they like luxury experiences which indulge their senses. Whether it's indulging their smells, tastes, touches, or anything else, they love it. Now, this may be something like delicious and expensive food at a posh restaurant. They also like things like spa days, massages, and luxury brand candles. For a Taurus, crawling into some newly freshly washed bedding is a dream. They also love flowers and other natural smelling things, which also look great too. Tauruses are also more likely to spend money on expensive headphones or sound systems to indulge their ears. Unlike an Aries, they don't take too many risks. Instead, they love to indulge themselves. If you're a Taurus, you likely love to relax and take it easy. And you feel no guilt whatsoever about taking a me day and pampering yourself all day long. Next up is Gemini. Geminis are born between May the 21st and June the 20th. But what are Geminis addicted to? Well, it's actually a pretty good addiction, and that is communication. Geminis are usually social extroverts. This means they are not shy and love to meet and talk to people. They're never afraid to give their opinion and comment on things which are going on. And in the 21st century, the number one thing Geminis love to do is social media. If you're a Gemini and love going on social media, this makes sense. And a Gemini's favorite kind of social media is likely going to be Twitter. That is because they love to give their opinions and comment on what's going on right now. They also love talking to many people and also talking to people in public open spaces. They thrive at social dinners and parties and do not find it difficult to meet new people. Some say Geminis actually love communicating online even more than in real life. Geminis may spend so much time on social media it cuts into their sleep time at night. This then reduces the amount of people they'll talk to in real life, but they don't mind as they love social media. They may also date using Tinder or an app where you can talk to multiple people at the same time. One person simply isn't enough for a Gemini and they like to speak to as many people as they can at once. Coming up next is Cancer. If you were born between June the 21st and July the 22nd, then your zodiac sign is Cancer. Now, Cancer isn't exactly a good name for a zodiac sign, and their addiction is not good either. Ironically, it's not cigarettes. What Cancers are addicted to is people who are not good for them. Cancers are not so attracted to finding that perfect man or woman. Instead, they like finding a bad boy or girl and then fixing them up. Cancers also love to be in relationships even if their partners aren't good for them. Even if their partners screw up all the time, they're not going to dump them and they'll try and stay with them and mend them. Even if all their friends see that it's never going to work before they've even started dating, they'll always try and make the relationship work no matter what. The good thing about this is Cancers believe their love is so strong it can fix anything or anyone. But of course there are downsides to this, and if you're a Cancer you need to look out for if your relationship is not going well. Your partner may not be putting in 100% while you are, and that's a bad thing. Or you need to assess the relationship and confront them and tell them what's not working. Next up is Leo. If you're a Leo, then you're born between July the 23rd and August the 22nd. And the addiction of a Leo is actually pretty good. That is to be the center of attention and to have everyone admiring them at all times. Now you may think this is kind of narcissistic and not a good trait to have. But it's actually pretty good, as it means you likely have a captivating personality that people are drawn to. If you don't, then you're not a good Leo, as Leos are addicted to attention. If you're in high school with a Leo, then they love drama. You could be having a totally peaceful time, but they'll make some drama with someone just to keep things interesting and to keep them the center of attention. At parties, Leo likes to talk to everyone and always brings the best gift so everyone looks at them and pays attention. They also like to dress up a lot and never go out anywhere without a full outfit on. You won't ever see a Leo just wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt, even if it's just going down to the store. They love to look good and also be the center of attention, as they're addicted to attention. Next up is Virgo. If you're born between August the 23rd and September the 22nd, then you're a Virgo. And the addiction of a Virgo can actually be very helpful in your life. That is because Virgos are addicted to being smart. Now, this doesn't mean every Virgo is a super genius, but they sure like to be. Virgos love knowledge and learning. They're often very quick learners and can retain lots of information, meaning they do very well on school tests. Even if they don't know something, they like to appear to be the smartest person in the room and may pretend they know something about it. Instead of knowing a lot about a little, they prefer to know a little about a lot. That's because they don't only love to know things, they love to tell everyone else what they know. There's nothing better to a Virgo than showing off all of their knowledge and learning. They likely never skip a college lecture. And if you check out their phone, there's probably some kind of quiz or trivia games on there. They also love doing quizzes in class, and if they play Kahoot, they'll always want to come number one. This addiction is actually good, as it means they have a great attention to detail, they're fast learners, and they can retain lots of information. They also love careers that test their knowledge, such as being a teacher or a lawyer. Next up is Libra. If you're born between September 23rd and October 22nd, then you're a Libra. A Libra's addiction is similar to a Gemini's because it involves their phones. And that is because the number one addiction for Libras is addiction to their cell phones. They don't just love what's on their phones, they also like to personalize their cell phones with cases and other accessories. They love apps like social media and dating apps, but that's not all they like. They also use their phone for other things, such as when they're feeling awkward. When they're in a room and they don't have anyone to talk to, they likely whip out their phone and then use it or pretend to use it. This means they can still act cool and also check their social media and text their friends. Libras are always on their phones day and night. And they also love new apps and keep up with all the online trends. Whenever a new model of phone comes out, they have to have it, even if it means breaking the bank. Coming up next is Scorpio. If you're born between October 23rd and November 21st, then you're a Scorpio. Well, Scorpios are addicted to one thing, and that is love. Scorpios are very passionate and they love to love in all senses of the word. They're not afraid to start getting physical as soon as you begin dating. They're also very intuitive and they know what their partner wants and needs. If you're in a relationship with a Scorpio, this is usually a great thing. But be warned, Scorpios can sometimes be promiscuous, meaning they're more likely to cheat than other star signs. But because of their intuition, they also know what their partner wants and needs. Next up is Sagittarius. If you're born between November 22nd and December 21st, then you're a Sagittarius. Sagittariuses are addicted to new things. But I don't mean physical things, I mean new experiences and challenges. Sagittariuses hate being in one place for too long. They love to travel and they also hate to sit still in class or in an office. They enjoy stimulation and seeing new things like meeting new people, trying new experiences, or seeing new places. They hate to feel like they're missing out on anything, and that's why they try and experience as much as they can of the world. The more things they see and people they meet, the better. And even if it means breaking the bank, they'll always find the money to go on a trip and travel the world, or just go to a new place. They're also often extroverts socially and love to meet new people and are not shy. Next up is Capricorn. If you're born between December 22nd and January 19th, then you are a Capricorn. Now, the addiction of a Capricorn is something good and also bad. Capricorns are addicted to their work. They're often described by their friends and family as workaholics. They work way too long and too hard, and they almost never take a day off or vacation. This means they never take a day off to take care of themselves. This can lead to things like fatigue and stress, as they're always working. But on the plus side, they're incredibly motivated. They don't dwell on things they're not doing and instead only look towards their goals and trying to achieve what they want. They often won't do much else other than work. They won't even work out or even sleep. Many work addicts include people like Ariana Huffington. Ariana Huffington was a work addict who never slept but now preaches how great sleep is. She says if you want to be successful, the number one thing you need to do is get more sleep. This may be true for many workaholic Capricorns who are not getting enough sleep. Next up we have Aquarius. If you're born between January 20th and February 18th, then you're an Aquarius. The one thing Aquarians are addicted to is the latest tech. Now, this is kind of similar to Libras who are addicted to their phones. But Aquarians are addicted to all the latest tech, whether it's computers, smartwatches, cell phones, or even something more futuristic than that. They likely drive or want to drive a new Tesla self-driving car. They're always checking out updates for the latest SpaceX launch and also love things like astrology and space exploration. They may be a bit of a geek and don't mind camping out to get that new iPhone or MacBook. Instead of Justin Bieber or Ariana Grande, they likely look up to people like Steve Jobs and Tim Cook. And the good thing about being addicted to technology is always knowing what's going on in the tech space. We all know that tech is a very lucrative and super helpful skill to have. And it also means they love discovering new things, including things which haven't even been discovered yet. And finally on the list of zodiac sign addictions, we have Pisces. If you were born between February 19th and March 20th, you're a Pisces. Now, the Pisces is interesting as it doesn't just have one addiction. People who are Pisces actually have many addictions which can change depending on their mood. For example, when they're feeling inspired and motivated, they'll become a hard worker and work too hard. They'll also skip on sleep too, but when they're in love, this will mean they're addicted to love. Or when they feel like they want to indulge, they can become addicted to junk food or watching way too much TV. Pisces' addictions can actually change day to day depending on their moods. This can be quite tough to keep up with, but on the plus side it means they're always doing something new and are never boring. Check out the poll in the top right corner to vote for your zodiac sign, and if it's not in the poll, then comment it down below. If you guys want some more amazing videos, check out my second channel. There'll be a link to that on screen in a moment. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.